Another big storm heads our way, so increasing clouds. It is later this evening where that snow picks up, and so does the wind. And we could see some damaging wind in the foothills and also some very heavy snow. This is measuring it in feet in the mountains and even in the lowlands.
Woohoo! It's snowing!
Jim Boone's going to be my buddy for this trip. He's taking pictures and I'm taking video. We go through the eelgrass. The trails are marked by large ropes, cables. Of course, they're all a small hermit crab. Says howdy and then gets shy. Generally, the tube worms recede as I approach, but this one stays out for quite a while and then decides discretion is the better part of valor. Giant sun star. Here, a large cabazon is actually threatening Jim because those are the purple eggs that it is guarding. This is a rather large cabazon. They're usually very docile depending upon their camouflage for defense. But this one is guarding eggs. They don't have any teeth, really, but they will bump divers in defending their territory and their eggs. So we proceed down the trail, heading due west. Very beautiful white Metridians. They grow all over the park, but in this area, very, very dense. Here's a lingcod. Notice they're a lot more sleek. They don't have the large bulbous head. Another lingcod, just different color. You can tell as I get close where the lights light it up. This crab has assumed the position. Very defensive posture. This is a very, very fat, obviously pregnant female carrying eggs, probably about to lay them. Either that, it just had one huge meal. Notice how camouflaged this cabazon is. They'll change colors in order to camouflage themselves. The lingcod change colors, usually according to what they eat. now we're approaching the wreck of the Triumph, an 85-foot tug that was sunk long ago, but storms have taken their toll and it's now just a pile of rubble. Be careful, those nails will put a hole in a dry suit. That can really mess up a dive. This is one area where we saw a lot of rockfish. We didn't see so many around the other structures that we saw. The skeleton of the Triumph makes for great habitat for all forms of marine life. And we find many large lingcod, cabezon, rockfish, and schools of other fish. It also makes a great subject for photo and video. Here we see a school of perch. This cabezon decides that it wants to come out and confront me. So we had kind of a standoff. Sometimes they'll move away if they're guarding eggs to sort of move an intruder away from the eggs. And now we're headed back to the beach. In the shallow waters we find the eelgrass and anemones. At the time of the dive, the air was about 20 degrees and the water was between 45, actually colder in toward shore, and it was 50 out in the deeper depths, which still weren't that deep. Maximum depth on this dive was about 40 feet.
Tops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas